draw a ghost.
Hey, Mrs. Sexton, what are you drawing?
I'm drawing a ghost, Miss Huddle.
Has it been a long day?
Yeah, it's been a long day.
Mrs. Sexton, it's been a long day for me too. Do you have any jokes?
I do. That's what I was thinking with this ghost.
Oh!
I was just
He kind of
wondering,
looks like
Miss
a
Huddle,
balloon.
He kind of does, huh? I'm not the best drawer. My joke, Miss Huddle, is what did the ghost eat for lunch?
Nothing. It doesn't have a belly.
No.
What? What did he eat?
He ate a bologna sandwich. Get it? Like bologna.
Oh my gosh.
Boo.
Yeah, that
Okay.
did make me feel better.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Miss Huddle, today I'm doing a subtraction problem. And I am doing 75 minus 69.
Okay.
I'm trying to do it a different way. And I was just wondering if you had any tips for me.
Absolutely. Mrs. Sexton, why though, a lot of people are going, oh my goodness, these strategies and things. I know one that works for me. Well, why is it important to show different ways?
Well, Miss Huddle, it's important to show different ways just to show that we can think about numbers differently and that we understand the process that's going on and that we're able to break these things apart. And I wish, scholars, I could open everybody's brain up and see what's going on inside,
Right.
but I can't do that. That would be really harmful, actually.
That would hurt.
Yeah, so since I can't see what's going on inside of your heads, it's really helpful if we write out our thinking.
Yeah, and what I was thinking as you were talking was that maybe this strategy works for you, but a different strategy would work for me. So if we show the scholars and the parents a multitude of strategies, then maybe one time it'll click and they'll say, oh my goodness, this one is the one.
Sounds good.
So I hope for some of the scholars out here that this is the one for them.
I hope
Maybe
that too.
tomorrow's will be. Maybe it's not. But okay. So anyway, Bulani.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So Miss Huddle, I actually, when I look at this problem, I actually noticed that 69 is really close to 70.
Yeah.
And so I know that 75 minus 70 would be an easy problem for me.
It sure would.
But to get from 69 to 70, I just want to remind myself that I added 1. So now when I do my problem, 75 minus 70 is 5. So I got 5, and I feel like, oh, great. And a lot of times I think, oh, I'm done. But I'm not quite done yet because since I added...
You changed the problem.
I changed the problem. Since I added 1 when I was starting, I need to add another 1 in to my answer so that my answer is 6. So since I added 1 that I took away, so I took away an extra 1. Since I took away an extra 1, I have to give it back to myself.
Okay.
Does that make sense, Miss Huddle?
Yeah.
So I got my answer of 6. And Miss Huddle, I know this wasn't really the strategy we were talking about, but when I looked at this problem, it made the most sense to me to use this one. It didn't make sense to me to use our other strategy, but
right.
Yeah,
and we can. But what I was going to say is that's the importance, too, of knowing different strategies is when we look at a number, when we practice enough, our head can automatically go, oh, my gosh, this would make sense. And for you saw that 70. Okay? So you know what I was kind of thinking while you were doing that?
What were you thinking?
Well, since you said we have to add 1 here, in algebra, we have to do the same thing to both sides. So what if instead of adding it here, we just went plus 1, because it's on either side of the subtraction
That's
sign.
a really good idea.
So you could just go 76 minus 70 is 6, and then you wouldn't have to add it there.
Oh, that's smart. I like that idea, Miss Huddle.
Because it's on either side. So if it's on the side of the subtraction sign, right, the subtraction is going to cancel the 1 out because 1 minus 1 is 0.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So that's kind of
76
cool.
minus 70 is 6. That would be another strategy that would work really well.
Yeah, because these are going to cancel each other out on the opposite side of the subtraction sign.
Oh, thanks. I like that. Should we show the scholars another strategy?
Yeah, because maybe their brains are different.
Okay, yeah.
I'm sure they are.
So scholars, another way we could solve this problem is by 75 minus 69. Another way we could solve it is by taking out a 10. Yesterday we showed the scholars how to make a 10. So today let's show them how to take 10 out of a number, because that can help us with subtracting too. We're going to take 10 out of the greater number, the number that we're subtracting from, and then
so I know that there's 7 tens here. So if I took one out, it would be 6 tens and 5 ones, because I didn't change the ones.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yep. And then we're going to just break apart our second number, the number we're subtracting, into tens and ones.
Okay.
So 60 and 9. Okay. And then we are going to basically do 2 different subtraction problems. We're going to do 65 minus 60, and that gives us 5. Then we're going to do 10 minus 9. When we subtract that, that gives us 1. We've changed this one subtraction problem into these 2 different subtraction problems, so we have to put our answers together to get the answer to the one problem again. So 5 and 1
is 6. I like that. It looks like a diamond.
It does look like a diamond.
All right, Mrs. Sexton, you did a really nice job showing different ways. So let's give a scholar challenge.
Okay, scholars, you have your challenge tonight. And I loved how many of my scholars brought back the scholar challenge, and you guys were really creative with the different papers you put it on, the different ways you showed. But I was thinking that you probably have room in your planners, right?
Yes.
Where you write your homework,
That'd
where
be
you
great,
could
and we
write
could
the
save
scholar
paper.
challenge, and then we wouldn't have to use all that paper from home. So yeah, your scholar challenge tonight, my friends, is going to come right out of your math workbook.
Excellent.
And it will be, should we give them more than one?
Yes.
Okay.
They are so smart, they can handle it.
Okay, so scholars, tonight we're going to give you 95 minus 37. And we're going to give you 32 minus 27. So make sure to show us the strategy that you used, friends, just like we showed you in our work right there. And we look forward to seeing your problems tomorrow.
I am so excited, Mrs. Sexton. I'm already kind of starting to play with these in my head, and I think the scholars are going to come back with some great results.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.